All right, I am in Owings Mills, Maryland, where there is a one of over 200 protests, Tesla takedown protests across the United States of America, and I just drove by. Even Elon Musk sitting with the panel a day ago didn't help these people to understand what Elon Musk and Doge is trying to do. Social Security is being saved for people to have who need the benefits, and our elderly retirees to have Social Security to help supplement their income is being saved. My grandfather knew back in the 80s that Social Security, at the rate our spending was going in the country, was not going to be around for his grandchildren. And he got insurance policies for all of us that would be able to help supplement our income when we're retired and in our old age, because he didn't feel that Social Security would be around. With the current deficit of over $33 trillion and rising, there was no hope of Social Security surviving all of this. And Elon Musk has, good evening, good afternoon, Mystery Sister Sally, Deputy Barbara, Sino, hello. So here we go. He has saved Social Security for people who need it. They're exposing criminal waste and criminal funding. I mean, these people don't realize, look, I mean, she's sitting, she needs a walker. She needs her Social Security, probably. And at the rate it was going, there were not going to be any more checks for her. If she's on last weekend. So I thought I would come over here to the Owings Mills dealership. When I put Tesla dealerships in Maryland in my GPS, it showed that there are quite a few Tesla dealerships that have chosen to close today because of this nationwide call for I better not work in here, for protests. And as one very irresponsible representative called for the takedown of Elon Musk, nothing would make you happier than that for her birthday, which is today. Very, very irresponsible on her part. So there's more people that don't understand. I think most Americans have been wanting our federal government audited for expenditures. Where is the money going? Why do our taxes keep going up, and why aren't we so neutered Doge? Like it's a entity, like a animal that could be neutered. Hey, Tim McLean. Most people are parked on the street, so There are police around. FBI is also monitoring the situation. I can't say that I'm excited about being here. You know, I'd rather go and join a flag wave, to be honest with you. Be surrounded by true patriots. But you know, this needs to be monitored and covered as well. So here we are. And here we go. Hello, Sanal. Oh, that's right. I guess I can't find it until I have it on. Okay. Howdy, y'all. It's a warm day here in Maryland too. Super warm. I've got all right. If y'all haven't watched yet, Benny Johnson's got some very funny footage of people getting caught left and right on the Tesla cameras vandalizing, and they are very foolish because it's going to cost them their freedom, as the prosecution is being taken very seriously. So let's turn this on now. Oh, it is on. Okay, we have the microphone. That's good. Carol, happy birthday. Y'all wish Carol Burton a happy birthday. Praying you have a beautiful day with your family. Oh my gosh, I didn't give you guys any warning. Sorry, we're going in the gimbal. Okay. Whoops. Sorry, I'm trying to find my pass. Oh my goodness. Hi, Third. Good morning. Praying you're up to something fun today. It's a warm day. There it is. Okay. Off we go. Boy, I'm tired today. I was up late packaging things for winnings from the auction. Thank you to everybody who participated in that yesterday. There goes a beautiful Tesla right there. I feel people should be able to drive what they want and not be threatened. Or feel frightened at all to drive whatever they want to drive, whatever they purchase for themselves. I personally like gasoline vehicles. That's just me. I'm old school, maybe, but it's like the old reliable. And I've got better things to do than sit around and wait for my vehicle to charge. But people should be able to drive whatever they want from whoever made it without feeling threatened. I mean, who do people think they are telling people they should sell their car? Crazy. There's families. People have families. I watched that video where the one woman, the man stopped her on the road, in the middle of the road, and then walked back with a mask on, and he's carrying some kind of pouch around his neck. And she actually rolled down the window and talked to him. And I thought she should have been backing up and getting the hell away from him. That was so threatening. There goes another Tesla. Chuck is looking at the $27,000 Tesla coming out. That's cool. I don't know, for this day and age to have bulletproof and cameras all around your vehicle is probably not a bad idea. Truly. Hey, MC. They're going to have larger batteries. I do worry about the impact of these batteries that, you know, once they're done, unless it's changed. Last year, as far as I knew, there wasn't a way to recycle them, and that's concerning to me. So I do hope that that's rectified. Oh, you guys, it's a warm and beautiful day out here. So again, I'm in Owings Mills, Maryland, close to Baltimore, at the Tesla dealership. There are police. FBI is making sure they're keeping their eye on everything. They're monitoring to make sure everything stays peaceful and safe. I think most of the protesters want peaceful protests. I mean, anyone at this point that would vandalize a Tesla and face all those years in prison is a fool. It is terrorism, and they should go to prison.
Oh, that's the actual. There's a picture of that. I like capturing the really creative ones. Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, are you indivisible?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there someone here that I can talk to?
Yes, down at the end, at the corner. Ask for Amy.
Amy? Okay, thank you. All right. So this one is organized by Indivisible. They've got their own monitors here. Wearing the they got the big finger
They got the big finger. This one is about the same size as the Rockville last weekend. They want billionaires out of government. Can I ask you a quick question? How do you feel about Bill Gates and his involvement in like our food supply, etc.?
I guess I don't have too much of an opinion on that right now. I'd have to look into it more.
Okay, please do. Yeah, because he's another billionaire. I am, yes.
I'm not in favor of billionaires, but without knowing more, I don't want to comment on it.
Right, good for you. All right, y'all stay safe.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry?
Who are you asking about?
Bill Gates, because his sign was specifically about billionaires, billionaires out of our government. Yeah. Do you have an opinion that you'd like to share?
There should be no billionaires.
There's
Read a book called The Ministry for the Future.
The Ministry for the Future. Is that more of a communist ideology?
No, it is not.
Like the dispersion of funds amongst the people?
Basically, it's a novel. But basically, there's enough resources for everybody. The minimum should be food, healthcare, education, clothing, shelter.
Yeah. So those are socialistic.
That should be the minimum.
Right.
Enough is a human right. That's the premise of the book. Enough is a human right.
So it's like enough for everyone and not gluttony for some. Right. Because do you feel how do you feel about like a one world order? Do you feel like there's a handful of people that want to control the masses, like we the people?
Right.
I think that there's a handful of people that flatter themselves to think that they can do that, but that's not how things work. It's just not. And there's a handful of people that flatter themselves into thinking that yes, they are, the rulers of everybody, and they're not. But it strengthens them. All these conspiracy theories just, kind of strengthen them and allows room for that idea. And, but no, I there's just way too many people and way too many different ideas. And I don't.
Do you feel like enough people are speaking up for just the average person's rights? Do you feel like enough people are standing up?
No, because everybody's not.
Always the case, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, everybody's not, or close to everybody.
No matter where your beliefs lie, that's always the case. Not enough people rally for the same points to really make enough of a difference that we wouldn't even be in this position right now of having to audit the United States government.
And basic human rights are, they're basic human rights for everybody. Everybody should be for that.
Yeah.
But one thing that leaders do is find ways to separate us. This is immigrants' fault. This is, that person.
The racism and the,
And I think that humans have just kind of a built-in fear of things that are different because, back in our caveman days, we kind of had to. We couldn't say, "Ooh, what a nice kitty," because it would fucking kill us.
Well, there's a normal amount of fear for Godzilla, right, or Tyrannosaurus Rex. But I think that we have been taught, that we the people have been taught to have division. I think that it's been fed to us. How do you feel about mainstream media and some of their messages?
Mainstream media is corporations. Anytime anything gets too big, look at these big law firms just rolling over. They're less inclined to come down on the side of fairness. They're less inclined to take chances. They want to
the judges
maintain that bottom line and increase that bottom line. And having anything that's too big is a problem.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. Please stay safe today. All right.
Are you just doing this for yourself?
I'm independent. I'm GloryBee Freedom. I'm mostly on YouTube and I'm on Facebook as well.
All right. I love YouTube. I quit Twitter after Musk bought it. I've never had Facebook.
I've enjoyed X, I must say, but they're about to go up on my rate, and so I think I'm done.
Blue Sky.
Well, I hear a lot about it. I am conservative leaning. I don't know if I really have so much of a footing there.
You would.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
Honestly, it's pretty inclusive. As long as you're not a raging asshole, you'll be okay.
Which happen to be everywhere. And quite honestly, I've been doing some advocacy and just I felt like I saw our freedom slipping away, and so I started protesting and doing more activism, other than the recovery coaching that I used to do, and I did activism for our recovery communities. I kind of rolled it into this, and I just saw our freedom slipping. But I'm so tired right now of just mean people. I'm so tired, because no matter where you go, no matter what movement you're in, some people want to cause division. No matter where you go, there's people to oppose you that can be really cruel. And I'm just so tired. So I'm coming out and I'm having conversations, because I want to know my neighbors. I want to have conversations with everyone. We don't have to agree. I love you anyway,
I'm going to look you up on YouTube.
Thank you.
YouTube's my second thing that
Okay.
Blue Sky and YouTube.
That's awesome.
Big on YouTube.
GloryBee Freedom. Yeah, if you have your phone, I've got a QR code. You're welcome to take it.
Sure.
I have a very copacetic chat, because I'm like, leave it for the streets. If you're going to be nasty, you don't need to be in here.
I think that, I don't want to say cruelty or even
Thank you.
nastiness, but for lack of a better word,
Gotcha.
nastiness is not for people who are just coming out and doing these kind of things.
We're the average American.
Trying to have a conversation. It's for people who are actively trying to hurt you.
They're extremists.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And other than that, just have conversations. I'm probably as left as you're going to get.
Yeah.
You're not.
Right.
But we're having a nice conversation.
Well, but because you're able to have a conversation, I wouldn't put you in an extremist category, because we're somewhere in the middle where we're still human beings, just looking for the betterment of our neighborhoods and our families, I think,
The world is not a pie. Because somebody gets a bigger chunk doesn't mean that there's less for everybody else.
Right.
There's enough for everybody.
Yeah.
It's just not, everything is not distributed.
Now who would dictate the distribution, though? That's my concern.
Well, I mean, there would have to be coalitions. There would have to be, look towards the European models, where there's more than two parties. Everybody's forced to get together and form these bonds. I think go towards that model.
Okay. So you like the UE? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
EU. Sorry.
I think that
Oh, I'm sorry.
kind of thing just seems to work the best.
Okay.
It does.
Okay. There are a lot of Europeans that I've talked to that are very pleased that have been alive through the transition. There's some people that are not, but a lot of people seem to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think it's better when more than just one or two groups is involved.
I think most everyone, conservatives and leftists that I've talked, or Democrats, sorry, that I've talked to, are tired of just a two-party system.
Oh, absolutely.
I think we're all very aware that there are these extreme far groups that are trying to control everything, and they're messing it up. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Very nice talking to you. I hope to see you. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you.
I'm here with USA. We've got a excuse me.
Was I too close? I'm sorry. Did I scare you? Then I got scared. Bless your heart. I get so involved in what I'm doing sometimes. Thank you. She was so worried I was going to fall into the street.
Well, I think it's like
Oh, I'm sorry. What does whose shirt say? I missed it. Okay. The woman that I was speaking to, what was her shirt? I'm not sure. I don't see her right now.
Looking for a spot.
Oh, that's a new one. No one elected President Musk. That Doji, don't hunt. Okay. Oh my goodness. So there's some creative signs. Let's see. Get Elon Musk out of our government. Tesla death traps. Now, why do you say Tesla death traps? Explain that one to me. Are they dangerous vehicles?
There have been multiple incidents where people have been trapped in Teslas and have been unable to get out when they've gotten into an accident. There was a famous incident, or somewhat well-known incident, at the beginning of 2024 when Angela Chow, the sister of Elaine Chow, former transportation secretary and sister-in-law of Mitch McConnell, was trapped in a Tesla, backed into a pond accidentally, and could not get out. She drowned.
Oh no!
There have been other incidents where they have caught fire and the doors are locked, people can't get out. There was an incident just about a week and a half ago where some kids, high school kids, had gone on a joyride. They'd taken the car that belonged to one of the friend's parents. The friend was following them in his car. There was an accident, they got trapped, the Tesla caught fire, the Cybertruck. And the kid was trying to rescue his friends, and he couldn't open the doors from the outside. They couldn't open them from the inside. And
so like the security is making it dangerous. The security of the vehicle itself.
Yes.
Now, what caught fire? Was that the battery? Did they find out? Or?
I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
the details of it, but all I know is read stories about Cybertrucks or other Tesla vehicles locking when something goes wrong, when there's an accident. People, are caught underwater, can't get out. The car's on fire, can't get out. How are these things on the road? Like, apart from Elon Musk's political involvement,
you have a
how
safety
are these
concern
cars on the road?
Right. You have a safety concern that's very real. Anytime there's like a prototype or something new, there's going to be time, to iron things out. But when it costs human lives, that's your concern. Yeah, I understand that concern. Okay. Thank you for explaining that for me. I will look into it. Thank you. Stay safe. Thank you. And then, okay, Scott H says he feels that Teslas are among the safest cars on the road. Okay. Yeah. I'll have to look into that. That's the first time I've really heard about that.
You didn't time this very well, did you, buddy?
Can I see your shirt? Do you mind? Okay. Woke. Wait. Oh, just means you care. Oh, okay. All right. Y'all stay safe today. Thank you.
It took a couple of days.
I'm gonna walk right by you. Thank you. I didn't want to scare you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, they got crowded. We had a traffic jam. Hi. How are you?
Not just
Musk are destroying our democracy.
so that's
All right. Oh my goodness. He has some kind of a flute.
Twitter is X and it's got lots of.
I'm in Owings Mills, Maryland, and this is a Takedown Trump protest. This is just outside of Baltimore, Maryland. Okay. There's music going on. I don't want to get too close to the music, honestly. Let's see. They're getting a lot of honks. A few middle fingers and a lot of honks. No kings. Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
I am on live stream. Is that okay?
What's that?
I'm on live stream. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, super. So, do you feel like there's anything positive that Doge is doing for our Social Security or anything else?
Nope. I tried. I saw on Blue Sky this morning that the site was down. I tried to log into my account. Not that I'm retired age yet. The site was down. Hopefully, it was just maintenance, but
The Social Security site was down? Okay.
the login, to be able to log in and view your. Yep.
Yeah, to view. Yeah, okay. What is that called? My Social Security, I think.
Just if you just go to the main site and you try to log in.
Right, and you didn't see any kind of note that said
No,
it
said
was.
it's currently down.
Oh, okay.
So
For
maybe
maintenance,
maybe
or-
it's maintenance.
Yeah.
Maybe they're doing something. Maybe
Okay.
I work in tech, so.
Okay. Do you feel like when you do retire that there will be Social Security available to help your?
I was very optimistic last year when I was looking at my 401k and when I was looking, and I was like, okay, I'm a few years away, but I don't know.
Okay.
It's definitely uncertainty.
Okay. Because what I do hear is a lot of people feel like he's taken away from Social Security, but everything that I keep hearing is that he's actually saving it so that it is around for people who need it and for our retirees.
We can't trust tech bros. I've been in tech for 25 years. We can't trust bringing in 19-year-old interns, people coming in to try to modernize legacy systems that have no idea what they're talking about. Now, these are toxic leadership traits. I've been in tech for a long time. And
Okay, so you're
pattern. I've seen the pattern of people coming in trying to disrupt.
Yeah.
And the goal is to destroy, under the guise of making things better. So I'm skeptical.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know who I trust very deeply as far as government goes. We've all been burned so terribly.
Well, how have we? How have we been burned?
Oh my gosh, how haven't we? So it's been a tough go. So I feel like for the past 50, 60 years, we've been fed a lot of things that we're finding out is maybe not true. And I saw our freedom slipping away, and I don't want to grow old in a country that isn't free.
Well, that's what's happening now, though, right?
So but it's really interesting because I feel like it's been slipping away for a long time. I feel hopeful that something new is going to maybe save us.
Disagree.
But our constitutional republic is supposed to be a series of checks and balances. I don't think we've seen that in years of my lifetime. I don't think we've seen
We're definitely not
it.
seeing it now. There's Article 2's gone. Congress is not doing their job.
Well, when were they?
Supreme Court is bought and paid for. So,
Okay.
anyway.
Thank you for talking to me. Thank you. Okay, interesting. So he's worked in tech for, hopefully you were able to hear him, for 25 years, and he said that he feels like the people that Musk has chosen to come in and audit, he said he's seen tech takedowns over and over again. He feels like that's what this is. I'm so sorry. You okay? That was a big old. He had some feelings about y'all, yeah. That was out the window, both fingers going, y'all. So I've been here for a few minutes, and honest to goodness, I have no idea where the Tesla dealership is.
Oh, it's up there. We're past the national
Up there. Oh, okay. Because they were playing music, so I didn't keep going because I want to talk to people, So I'll go across the street. Thank you. Okay, we were almost to the Tesla dealership, but not quite. So we'll go across the street. What did your horn say? I was trying to get it when I was walking by. This device sterilizes fascists. Oh,
Right.
oh my goodness.
They better watch out.
Look out. It's the sterilization flute. A lot of creativity.
You okay?
That's a good question, 49. I don't know. I think honestly, it is a lot of pollen's coming out. Some people do have allergies, and masks could help with the pollen, or they could be hiding their identity because they don't want to be on the news or live streams. But they're out in a public place protesting. So I don't know.
That's what I'm talking about.
Coming down to the crosswalk.
Creative. Okay, thank you.
So this is the old Barbasol shaving cream. They used to put the signs down the road. So here's the first one. Elon uses Tesla money to number 1. He says steal your Social Security. Hello, Mama Earth. Good to see you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Sabotage agencies who keep us safe, like the EPA, FAA, FDA, and NOAA. Can't say I'm a fan of any of those. Cancel your vote. This is what Elon Musk, they say, is working towards. And this one says, fight back, boycott Tesla. Do you believe in a peaceful protest, though? Good. Okay. I hate that people are afraid to get out and drive today. You know, if that was their choice to go electric, that they're afraid to drive, and they're even being it's being suggested that they stay home. I think that's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, but the deregulation that's happening, I respect every Tesla driver that bought an EV, spent money on an EV.
Right.
To, do something good for the environment, advance that technology. I respect that totally. But the deregulation that's going to happen, that is happening, is going to negate that 1,000-fold. So I believe that the most impactful thing for the environment that a Tesla owner could do in their lifetime is to sell their Tesla right now.
No.
And I'm an ecologist.
You're an ecologist?
Experience.
Uh-huh.
And this deregulation, it will cause damage, and we're not talking about climate change, we don't even have to talk about that. Sorry. It will cause damage that is irreparable. You can't fix the damage that deregulated corporations do to the environment.
Okay.
It's impossible to get.
So you feel like the corporation is being deregulated, the environmental corporations are being deregulated?
No.
Did I say it right?
All environmental protection.
Environmental protections.
And regulation of corporations to make sure that they don't disturb the environment, that they're being respectful of the environment. That is going away. There's no. Okay. The Environmental Protection Agency is being downsized, etc. Okay. Yep. So I heard the call. Thank you for talking to me. Number 1, I'm GloryBee Freedom on YouTube. And I just want to have conversations with people because you're my neighbor. We don't have to agree on everything, but you're my neighbor. And the call to sell the Tesla, sell it to who? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the Tesla is still going to be driven by someone who buys it. So why sell the Tesla? Because Elon Musk has a tremendous amount of money. He's the richest man in the world. And a lot of that is in his Tesla stock.
Right.
And the government, the checks and balances, the legislation that has been passed by the people under the American democracy that we all agreed on is being slashed inappropriately by Elon. Okay. And so I think it's a sacrifice and it's pressure that is absolutely appropriate.
Okay. Well, but I don't know that that's negating the issue that the Tesla protesters have, or the Musk protesters ultimately. If someone sells their Tesla, someone's going to buy it. So do you see what I'm saying?
No.
So it's still going to need to go and get fixed, and it's going to need a Tesla mechanic, and it's going to need a new battery. We know that. And so I'm kind of confused on that point.
What do you mean? If there are more Teslas on the market, the price goes down.
Okay, so the stock market. Okay, so the focus is on the stock market by selling the Teslas.
No, the focus is on just Tesla's, the amount of money that Elon Musk has in Tesla that gives him the ability to put billions of dollars towards Donald Trump's campaign and put billions of dollars into lotteries for elections.
Okay. Okay.
So it's not the stock market, it's not, you know, EVs, it is Tesla and Elon Musk. If Elon Musk was not doing this, I would be completely fine with Teslas.
Okay. So in an individual selling their Tesla,
yes,
or a mass amount of people who own Teslas now selling their Tesla, meaning somebody else is going to wind up buying their Tesla. I still don't understand. And I'm a little ADHD, so maybe we got to come at this from a different angle. I really do want to understand, you know. So they're still out there. They're still out there being driven. They're participating in marketing by selling and buying, you know, the consumerism. The Teslas are still going to need mechanics. So we're still supporting Tesla, even if we sell our Tesla. Not that I have one, but do you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't, because you know, you sell a used Tesla, people stop buying new Teslas. You know, there's a lot of Teslas on the market. It's going to drive, people are going to sell their stocks, and Tesla will have less money to do its business.
Okay.
And people are not going to buy new Teslas. The large majority of people who bought Teslas were people who were conscious about the environment, and that's the reason they supported it.
Yes.
Elon Musk was doing a great thing in making EV cars cool.
Yeah.
He did that.
Yeah.
But then he completely negated it. So who's going to keep buying Teslas? You know, are the conservatives going to buy electric vehicles? Are they going to shift their focus? Are they going to buy electric Cybertrucks? I mean, the Cybertruck is not a workman's truck. You know,
no, the Cybertruck is not the workman's truck. I think they're trying to push it that way, but yeah, I don't feel like it is. I'm kind of old school about everything. The fact that I live stream is amazing. I like my gasoline. I don't have time to sit and wait for something to charge up, and I just try to be as efficient as I can as I go about my daily stuff. You know, not do a whole lot of driving in circles if I can help it. Sometimes the way I'm wired, I do anyway. But you know, I try to be responsible as a gasoline consumer.
I mean, I have a hybrid. You know, I as an ecologist, I have to work, or I'm disabled now, so I have
Bless
to,
your heart. Okay.
No, it's okay. It's
okay.
You know, I had a great career and enjoyed it.
Yeah. Okay. Good. You're on disability, so do you feel like Elon Musk is doing anything to help save your Social Security?
I'm not on disability.
Okay.
My wife is able to make enough money that I don't have to be on disability.
Okay, and you wouldn't qualify probably if she makes a certain amount, I guess. Okay.
Probably.
I don't know how that works with the medical.
Yeah.
You might with the medical, but I know.
So my point is, like, I definitely agree, and like, I think the big problem is that, you know, both sides have gotten so far from any compromise. And so, for instance, I drive a hybrid. I don't drive a strictly EV vehicle. I was an ecologist. I still need, you know, I commuted from here in Baltimore to rural West Virginia.
Oh, wow.
To study streams there.
Yeah.
So I needed to be able to get gas.
Yes.
And I also
because you're on the clock too. Yeah, and mileage.
Something that could cross streams and run around those rural roads.
Right.
So I absolutely agree that there's like compromise that you can reach and talk about on all sorts of issues.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
there's too much hatred, not enough discussion, and that's why I come out here and try to have discussion.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't think it helps we the people. You know, that means the masses. And if we're hating on each other so much that we can't even have a conversation, that's not helping.
Well, this is specifically Elon Musk. The hate is specifically Elon Musk, and I do feel that is appropriate.
I hate Bill Gates. I do, and so it's like you're allowed to. Well, I don't hate the person. I hate the acts. I do. I try to be, you know.
I mean,
I try to be righteous about that, but I hate the acts. I don't want Bill Gates in my food. I don't want to eat his apples that have been super injected with God knows what. You know, I don't want it. When it says organic, I want it to be organic, straight from the tree, no pesticides. You know, I don't want it messed with. I don't want it synthetic apple.
Yeah, but you know, I do feel that, you know, when someone is doing something like this, I do feel okay feeling hatred towards that person.
You don't feel like that was just a gesture that,
and he pounded his heart.
this is we're talking about the hand wave. You don't feel like it was just a gesture that was taken out of context?
Nope. He forcefully hit his chest. He forcefully extended his arm straight, and his face shows a grimace.
Okay.
And he did it twice in a row.
Okay.
And I could even, if he is autistic, I could even say and understand that it was a big gap. But nobody apologized and said, yes, that looked exactly like a Sig Heil.
Okay.
And then Steve Bannon did something similar at CPAC immediately afterwards. So we're seeing this, and I mean, Elon Musk is now essentially a cabinet member. He's in cabinet meetings, and he has done this.
Right.
And I've been trained, and everyone in America has been trained since grade school. We're introduced to the Holocaust in elementary school.
Yeah. I hope it's still being taught about. I hope so.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I take this very seriously.
Yes. Right.
And so that's.
No one is above scrutiny. No one.
Yeah.
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 I thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me and help me to understand what you were saying too.
Yeah.
I don't always get it from the, like when it's presented the same way, I'm not always getting it. So I thank you so much, and I wish you luck. I pray for your strengthening of your body.
Yeah, thank you.
And that you have healing, great healing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to reiterate that the word hate is specifically this man. It's because of these gestures. It's because of what I associate them with.
Right.
And it's not towards conservative people.
Right. Good for you.
They are my neighbors.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate you so much. Okay. Yes. We don't have to agree on everything, but to have this it means that we're not extremists. Thank goodness.
Right.
Thank goodness for that.
Right. And we need
that was not a Heil, I promise.
Oh, yeah. I know.
I raised my hand. Oh no! Don't put me on the next poster. You had your reasons for feeling that way. Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to go get some stuff over here, but you take care of yourself, and thank you for your work with the environment. All right.
Take care.
You too. Ooh, bug in my eye.
You're not going to wait? No, I'm going to wait.
Oh, that's for that way.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh. What's he doing, going back and forth every time we went across?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's really nice of just doing.
Yeah, it is good. Well, they're making sure everybody stays safe today from the extremists that want to.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
You too.
I think it's horrible that people feel afraid to drive the vehicle they chose to get. And it was like, do I really want to go out to a Tesla dealership today?
Yeah, I know.
And I was like, no, I'm not going to be afraid to go and cover this. I'm going to do it.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Whoop. I hope you all were able to hear that gentleman. It was such a good conversation. And he definitely stressed that he doesn't hate conservatives. It's Elon Musk that he hates. So he's on disability, and there might be many reasons that his face is covered. I think in this environment, the main reason people cover their faces is because they don't want to be doxxed as being here, which is I don't know, could be considered a little hypocritical. But I sort of understand it too. The space Nazi. Remember pigs in space? It's the space Nazi now. This is honk for support. Sorry, y'all, I'm going uphill. It was hard to hear him. Okay. I'll recap some of it when I get in the car. Because I do realize that it's hard to hear people. She's got the no Nazi jig going on. All right, being creative. Thank you so much, Grace, for purpose. Hey, all right, let's see what we got. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were right behind me. Okay. How do you feel about the statement, sell your Tesla?
I hope everybody can.
But doesn't that mean somebody buys it?
Exactly, that's the problem.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna get stuck with them. So,
Okay.
Yeah, just take the stock, take his money away. It's his power.
Okay, so y'all are getting a lot of support today, that's for sure. I just had a great conversation across the street, and he was trying to explain to me how it would hurt the stock if people were selling their used Tesla, but yet the used Teslas are still going to wind up needing a new battery, etc. So I just don't really see the point in that.
I think the point is the message to Elon that he's not a god, and that he just because he wants to do a particular thing, the power's with the people. And if he's like 80% of the public's against what he's doing, he needs to pay attention. We live in a democracy. We don't live in a kingdom or an oligarchy. We're starting to live in an oligarchy, but...
Well, I would definitely like to see our republic restored to a series of systems, checks and balances. You know, the three checks and balances would be really great. But I don't know if I've ever seen that in my lifetime. Not fully.
I think we hit a golden age in the 60s and 70s when people were pretty active. We got a lot of big progressive policies in place. We're losing it.
You feel like we're losing? Do you support Bernie Sanders and his progressive movement?
I'm progressive. Yeah, power to Bernie. I know he rubbed some people wrong, but he's got a good message.
Okay.
If I had to recommend people to listen to, it'd be Robert Reich, Bernie Sanders, AOC, Paul Krugman. There's some great folks out there with a lot of good information.
Okay. Would you like to see AOC in the Senate?
Sure.
Okay.
She's a great young lady.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate it. All right. There's the doggy. the fluffy billboards. Oh, what kind of a puppy is that? He's cute.
She's a mutt. She's a little bit of everything.
She's a mutt. She's absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness, good dog. And then he's got the
other side.
Elon's a Nazi. Okay. All right. Thanks, y'all. Be safe today.
Don't fall around, you lose your...
Well, I'll get the information. So, this is actually
I know.
national demonstration.
I know. You gotta stop and appreciate the puppy dog.
As advertised.
Actually make some change.
Thank you.
So there's a letter in
So there's the Tesla dealership is up here, and they have a pretty good sized crowd. Indivisible has organized this along with some other organizations.
Sounds like I think we need to...
Shaman drum. Civil servants. I'm being followed by a shaman. Thank you so much for being here. Please smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. We try to get out and cover all kinds of protests, and of course my favorite are the conservative protests. But these are our neighbors, and they feel very strongly about this. I'm concerned that they don't see maybe how money is being found to help save our country and make sure that our senior citizens have Social Security, and also people who are on disability who draw Social Security will actually receive their checks. I'm concerned that the bigger picture is not being looked at for the good things that are happening right now. I still don't really see how selling. Who are you with? Are you Indivisible?
I am not.
Are you Amy? No. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we're like kind of new, so I don't know. We're just volunteering.
Yeah. Just okay. Helping to make sure it stays peaceful.
Stay safe.
Yes. Okay.
Stays peaceful, and that people got water. People are staying out of traffic.
That's always good.
I think Amy was supposed to be on the other side somewhere.
Right, I was on the other side when somebody directed me that way, so I just thought, well, I'll see if she had something that she wanted to share, online or not. But all right, good job, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, they're keeping everybody safe and hydrated. You can't argue with that. Power of American people.
All right, so I guess maybe I'm seeing them all.
Oh, now this is creative. Wow, they put a lot of work into that.
Oh, that's him.
Did you?
That's his creation.
Oh my gosh, y'all, it's a puppet. It's an Elon Musk puppet.
Nice.
Amazing.
It's him. It's all him.
All right, thank you. That's a very creative. All right. A simple design, and he had a puppet. Call me stupid, but what is SUS?
It means sus, suspicious. It stands for suspicious.
Oh, suspicious. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so out of date. Oh my gosh. So he feels like Musk is suspicious. Oh, can I ask you a question? Are you willing to make a statement?
Sure.
It's YouTube, GloryBee Freedom on YouTube, and I'm just independent. When you say Musk equals suspicion, do you feel like he deserves further scrutiny, like investigation into what are his motives?
No. So it's a reference to a video game that children play called Among Us.
Called what?
Called Among Us.
Among Us. Okay.
It's like a murder in the dark werewolf type of game, and whoever is accused, if you're accused of being the murderer, you're considered sus, and they'll start asking questions to investigate.
So okay, if you're accused of it, so again, that's still investigation of. So do you feel like he's suspect or he is?
I know it's just meant to appeal to children.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're trying to get your message out to the children right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
All right. I don't get it, but okay. So his sign is meant to appeal to the children that Musk is being accused of murder. It still made no sense. All right, they have music going, so I'm going to go this way. There are a few veterans here. So now we got to bring our protest to the children. Ooh. Somebody in that vehicle that just drove by was smoking. Ugh. Yeah, I don't get it, MC. I did not understand that one at all. That's all right. Well, not really. I don't know why adult matters and adult protests need to be brought to the children. I don't understand that when they're too young to understand really what it's all about. He's targeting children with adult politics. I do not care for that. And it's not that children can't have their opinions and everything. I don't know why you got to target them in a protest. Seems strange to me. Oh my goodness.
I guess probably related to Kendrick Lamar.
That was a protester back there, his sign, and he stated that it was directed to children, saying Musk is sus. It's from a children's game. And then he said specifically his message was meant for children, telling them that Musk is sus. I just don't get it. Thank you, Lou. God bless you. Thank you so much.
So it's I'm sure you're aware.
It is very humid and much warmer than it has been.
A 13-year-old boy, Britain.
Apparently Brian's posted enough really thinly veiled thing about like we need to stop the flag! Because a lot of them like nothing better
I agree, Mike Jones. Not until they're 18.
No. Okay.
This is definitely a very diverse crowd. You all, good to see you. There are some veterans here too. And we just passed another one up the hill who had a veteran sign. So there's a lot of support again. Maryland is extremely blue. Maryland is extremely blue. So it's to be expected. You're being fastidious. Fastidious. Facetious. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm tired. I worked hard yesterday. What can I say? I'm pretty tired today. I think the humidity makes you tired too. Swastika. That's what her sign says. Swastika. Oh my goodness, I just don't know. I don't know what people are watching. Yeah, there's some strange ones here too. There's some very nice people here and there's some strange ones too. And then somehow I just don't understand. That's okay. Ooh, this heat, I wasn't ready for it. It snuck up on me. That breeze feels good. Have a great day, hon. All right. Oh, you too. Thank you. So let's see what time it is. These were pegged to start at 11. It's 12:22, and people are starting to leave. 1 hour. 1 hour, y'all. That's the 1 hour mark. God rides a Harley. I know. If I had $250, I'd buy a stock. I would. Because I hope y'all don't mind the questions that I asked, because I just had to get so curious about that one, about why are you telling people to sell their Tesla? That means someone else is going to buy it. They're still going to need work. They're going to need a new battery. You're still going to be supporting Tesla. So it makes no sense that people are endangering people's lives to tell them to sell their Tesla. Like, who are you? Why should people listen to you anyway? I'll drive what I want. Ask my parents. You can't tell me anything. I don't do anything I don't want to do. $200 a share would be a good entry price. Isn't it almost $250 right now? I don't know. No, I wouldn't buy this stock, only because I'm concerned about the batteries. But I know it's about supporting. I can support in other ways. Sorry, y'all. I feel like I'm on Capitol Hill. Everything's uphill. Getting our steps in. It's 263 today. Thank you, MC. How's that microphone? Is it bumping around? A Tesla semi? Do they drive themselves? I don't want any semis that drive themselves on the roads. I really don't. That scares me. I'm not for that. I'm not. I'm for auditing our government. I'm for auditing any branch of our government, state or federal. I'm for stopping ridiculous spending. I'm for making sure that Social Security and Medicare are there for those who need it. And whoever can get the job done, good for you. I like you. Get the job done. Phew. We're here. No driver drives them. Then your husband won't get to drive one. So that's the joke, right? Oh my gosh. Phew. Close my door before it gets knocked off. Okay, that was interesting. Whew. So the gentleman sitting down with the mask. Let me get you on the dashboard here real quick. Yeah, these ladies arrived after me and they're already leaving. 1 hour. Hold on, we're going on the dashboard. All right. hater. If anybody wants this to be
MLB, NASCAR radio, and more.
Wants chats that are about hate, that this is the wrong place for it. I'm not a hater. I'm really grateful for the good people willing to have conversations. I'm very, very grateful. We don't agree on everything. We agree on some things. And what we have in common is that anything that happens with our government affects all of us. So there's always that. There's always something to find in common with people. And if you really don't like them at all because they just seem so completely ignorant and you just want to like, oh my God, how can you even exist? You got to find that one thing that is good about them, you know? And at these protests, they showed up, they made a sign, they took the time to stand up for what they believe in. So you can always find that one thing. Ooh, NASCAR race. All right, let's burn some gas. Wyoming girl. Please hit that like button if you'd like to support GloryBee. I am still trying to make sure I've got my Beehive van payment and travel expenses covered. And I can always use help. It does take time and money to bring everybody to the events and do the live streaming, and I'm grateful for all the help. I do have regular auctions that I auction off my handmade jewelry and decorations if anyone wants to participate with those. I try to have them on Fridays, but sometimes they wind up on different days. I may be having to have one again tomorrow. I just had one yesterday that was a good one. But like I said, I haven't quite made my necessities this month, but that way you get something for your contribution. And I take great care and detail goes into my jewelry, my handmade jewelry and craft decorations. So I'm grateful for everyone who participates in those. You can help out just by hitting that like button and subscribing or becoming a member. And also sharing out the posters for the auctions when they pop up on the YouTubes and Facebooks. So together we can, and we've been across this country to California and back to support our republic, our constitutional republic. We've been down to the border, the Texas border with the Take Our Border Back, where we peacefully protested the open borders during the Biden regime, and covered the January 6th vigil behind the DC jail, giving a voice to I love everything that I've been doing. I feel blessed to be able to do it. Thank you. I'll tell you what, that officer right there is working hard for his money today. I appreciate him. God Rides a Harley says number 20. I don't think they needed a permit to do this on a public sidewalk. This isn't DC. The 1 hour comes from Indivisible was the main organizer for these Tesla Takedown the quote unquote Tesla takedown protests. Indivisible started that. Indivisible was represented here. And they have been reported to have received $8 million from George Soros to support their activities or carry out orders. I don't know which. So any of the protests that that George Soros has contributed to seem to have a 1-hour operation time limit. That seems to be the pattern. Okay. I was thinking maybe I would go for a hike or something, but y'all, it's so humid. I couldn't even breathe going up and down the hills. That's horrible. I hate that. Oh. I caught y'all that time. Okay, so the man in the mask that was sitting down that I talked to, and I'm sorry y'all had trouble hearing him, but it was a very good conversation. He worked for the Environment Protection Services, and drives a hybrid because he couldn't have just electric because he lives, more this way and had to drive all the way to Virginia for surveys that he was there. He is disabled. He is disabled. I asked him about Social Security, and pointing out this stuff on the picture. So, I was just trying to understand what he was saying there. So he feels like he's a Nazi, and he said, anything concerning that Nazis is highly concerning. Well, yes, it is. It absolutely is concerning. Any group that would affiliate themselves, or anyone that would affiliate themselves with Nazis, it's very concerning. So, I don't want to diminish, people's fear of that. More will be revealed, that's for sure, if that's the case, but I don't really feel like that is the case. A lot of people grabbed onto that incident. And, it started that hatred. So I've got somebody say something in the chat. I've got a really good signal here on my end. Maybe it buffered for a minute. Although I can't get my GPS to come up. Let's see. Let's go that way. All right, so I just did all that talking, and I might need to, I don't know if I need to repeat it or what. Oh, there you are. Okay, thank you, Pamela. Okay, it must have buffered for a minute. Look at this traffic. Oh my gosh. We're just outside of Baltimore. How is that going to affect Elon, And what he said was that basically people wouldn't be buying a new Tesla, and Elon Musk's stocks would go down. But I said, but people would still need to get a new battery. They would need to get the mechanics, and the batteries cost a fortune. And eventually all the Teslas are going to have a new battery. So whether that's the initial owner or the secondary owner or the third owner, eventually it's going to need a new battery or it's going to be junked. And So I just haven't understood this, putting people's lives in danger, stopping them on the road and demanding that they sell their Tesla. People don't want the government, like telling them what to do, but yet they want to tell their neighbor what to do. You're driving a Tesla, you must sell it now. I don't get it. But he said he wanted to make it very clear, and he said it twice, that he does not hate conservatives. He hates Elon Musk, and he thinks he's a Nazi. So that was the conversation with the masked man for the most part, that was sitting down, and he's allowed his opinion. He can have his hatred too if he wants. I try not to hate people. Sometimes some people can make it hard for me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can be very difficult not to hate on some people. But I'm a Christian, and my Bible says, hate the act, not the man. So I try to do that. Dealerships, or towards any of the dealerships, or towards any of the people who are supporting Elon Musk and Tesla, like me, because I feel like what he's doing is very important for our country. I really do. So I pray for everyone's safety, and I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. God bless you all.